Hey guys, welcome back to Harbour Unboxed. Today we have another episode of Unboxing Boxes, and helping me out, or helping to unbox all these boxes, will be Tim, who you should have just met in a video earlier. If you haven't, I'll put a link in the description. You can watch that where we explain who Tim is and what he's here to do. Anyway, we'll start with this box here, I reckon. If I can work out. Got it. Alright, what have we got here? I've got a little something or other. Weapons crate. Don't mind me. Alright, so it looks like we've got the Creative Soundblaster weapons crate. Any idea what that is?
I got no idea, man.
Let's have a look. Actually, so we got two tabs there that slide, and it opens up like that by the looks of it.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
That's pretty impressive. So we got a mouse, keyboard. Not sure what that is. And it looks like a mouse pad. So I'll, sorry. Take this out and have a look. So we got a cloth pad. You want to grab out the keyboard and have a look at it for us?
Oh yeah, let's take a look. It's quite a nice design, to be honest. Nice and stealthy, but I bet it's got some lighting in there of some kind.
Yep. I'd say so. RGB light. I wonder what keys. I'll have a look at the keycaps if I can. Oh, this is it Omron?
Oh yeah,
I believe that's who makes these, so it's not Cherry. Anyway,
they're mechanical, right?
They're mechanical, yeah.
Obviously, there's like a USB port that's hidden.
It's got a pass through.
Yeah, just under there as well.
That looks pretty cool, actually. Some feet, rubber pads, but yeah, a good-looking quality keyboard from Creative there, and you got a nice volume
Love the media
wheel.
controls.
Yeah. I know, a lot of people, I was watching Jay's 2 cents, and he said he doesn't know why they include those because no one uses them, but I actually use them.
I use them all the time too, so I don't know what he's on about.
Yeah, so let us know in the comments, guys. Do you actually use the dedicated multimedia keys, or are they just something that are there that you just ignore completely? But yeah, I love the wheel as well, the volume wheel, especially when you're sort of sitting back watching something, you just reach for that.
Easy. It's
yeah.
so easy. It's great.
I like using that.
And I've got macro keys on here as well.
Yeah, so that's cool. You got 5 macro keys. But yeah, I'm not sure if we'll be doing a dedicated review on this stuff from Creative. If we are, it might be something Tim will take care of, but we'll see what happens. And it looks like...
Oh, there's a mouse as well.
Yeah, it's got a mouse. So I don't know much about that either.
It's the M04 or M04?
Yeah, I think it's a 0.
0?
M04 sounds better than M04. Yeah. Looks pretty good though.
It's quite nice. It's got 3 buttons on this side, and I guess there's a button there. And...
Actually, you could plug it into the hopefully it turns on. It might have to have the drivers installed in Windows for it to light up.
Well, I guess it doesn't work.
Send us another one, Creative. Try plug that one in and see if it lights up the keyboard. Otherwise, it might have to have the drivers installed first. All right, that was a fail.
Yeah, big fail there. Oh well.
Forget about that.
Quite nice. Seems nice and ergonomic, at least for my smallish sort of hands.
Yeah. We'll have to throw up some B-roll to better show what it looks like.
Nice texturing. All right.
Okay, so the wrist rest unfortunately falls out very easily.
Is it magnetic?
No, it just falls out. So if it's sitting on your desk, it'll work quite well. But the second you go to move it, that's going to happen. So it's a little bit annoying. I like it when they actually hold on well, because if you're moving it back and forth constantly, it's a lot less annoying. But anyway, that's a pretty cool little kit there. And I think
K08.
Oh, is that the keyboard? Is it?
Yeah, it's got it on this side.
Ah, cool. There you go. The K08 and the what is it? The M04. M04. Yeah, we know what we're talking about. I believe this is selling currently for $200 US. And I think Creative suggests that all the gear to buy separately would be closer to $300 US. And Aussie pricing isn't clear at this stage. It's not being sold down under just yet. But yeah, you get this neat little... So I guess the point of this is if you're a mad LAN party goer and you take all your system to LAN, rather than, I suppose it'd be probably more convenient to chuck this stuff in a bag. But if you want to keep it in good nick and this will survive some falls, no worries. You can chuck this in here, put your PC, hopefully with a little handle in your other hand, tuck your monitor under your arm, and off you go. But yeah, very cool kit. So hopefully we get a chance to review that. And yeah, you got the mouse pad, and then there's some sort of little pad there. I'm not sure what that is. Is it a
card?
Really, honestly, feels and looks a lot like a tiny mouse pad for ants. Alright, I'll give you the knife and you can get stuck into anything. It doesn't matter what it is. We'll work it out later.
What do you reckon's in this small one?
Yeah, go into that one.
From Corsair, is that right?
Looks like it's probably Corsair. This has the media kit for the weapons crate, so
nice.
There'll be some interesting information on that.
What
have we got here? Cool. Wow. Oh, gee, that's very heavy.
A lot of cables in there, man.
Yeah, so premium PSU cable kit. So as I understand it, this obviously works with Corsair power supplies. There'll be probably a compatibility list, but it'd be most of their modular power supply units. And yeah, they're sleeved cables, so those guys that want to do a really nice clean install can upgrade the cables that come. I think they usually use individually sort of rubber.
Yeah, black rubber ones.
Black rubber ones. So these look, we'll have a bit of a look inside. And how does this open? Does that just tear off? I have to be doing this. Oh no, I'm doing it right.
No, you're doing it right. Yep.
I just tore it. There we go. Easy. And I thought that was the hardest. Oh, it's taped at the bottom. I'm butchering this box. I'm a professional unboxer. Can't you tell? Alright, we'll get that out of the way. Wow, these look very cool. So they're actually a hardware unboxed blue. It's a light blue colour with black, so they're 50% blue, 50% black. And I have a PCIe 6-pin / 8-pin cable here.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, well, it was a very heavy box.
A lot of PCI ones. Got some Molex and SATA ones in here. There's a nice bag as well.
It's $50 US, which I suppose is a lot of money for fancy cables, but sleeved cables are generally quite pricey. But it looks like at the moment it's selling for 120 Aussie, which that's
pretty expensive.
That's pretty expensive, yeah. I mean, they are really nice. It's got the resistors. You probably know more about why they're there than I would, being an electrical engineer, wouldn't you?
About resistors in the cables.
In the cables. So isn't that cleans up the power delivery to the graphics card?
Probably.
So I'm not an expert on it, but
I've never seen that before.
I know the higher end. I don't know if all of them have it.
Yeah, they've got it here on the motherboard cable as well.
Okay. So
actually, there's a capacitor in there as well. In there, it'll just be modifying like the properties of the cable to give it better, cleaner power delivery, which will improve your efficiency, I guess. At least that's the aim, I think.
Yeah, so anyway, we'll probably have to do a bit of research on that a bit more, but anyway, yeah, very nice cables indeed. I'll upgrade the KB Lake system that Corsair sponsored with these cables, so at some point you'll see me installing these and they should look pretty cool. But yeah, expensive in Australia, not too bad in the States in the US. Yeah, 120 bucks. You'd have to be pretty keen on your system build for that. We'll have a look at this FedEx one next. If I can open it. That did absolutely nothing.
Those are some tough bags, man.
Yeah. This is from, actually I won't say. We'll find out what's in this bubble wrap if I can get to it. Very
sweet.
Very, very cool. So, we have the Trident Z RGB memory. I've been trying to get my hands on this for months, and I'm glad to finally have it. Don't know how many sticks are in here. It looks like it's just 2 modules. No, I was right, 4. It's only got 2 on the... Well, that's pretty cool. I'll chuck some B-roll up of these in action. But standard looking when they're not turned on, Trident Z memory. Trident Z, but yeah, black on one side, greyish, silverish sort of colour on the other, and then you've got the clear strip up the top, which has, I think it's, I'm just guessing, something like 16 LEDs embedded in there. Doesn't say on the box, so I'll have to find out. But just showing them here, they don't look, I mean, they look cool, but not as impressive as they will lit up, so I'll chuck some B-roll as I'm talking right now over our faces as how they look, all 4 modules. They're about 140 US starting, so that would probably be a dual module kit, I'd say. and then it'll be $200 Aussie starting price for what would probably be a dual module kit as well. I don't know. There must be 16 gigs these days for about that price. Would be the
Yeah, I think so.
because these are what have we got here?
3200.
So these are 8GB sticks. So yeah, probably for 2 of these you're looking about 200 Aussie. So I know memory prices have gone up recently, so that does sound pricey, but I think that's kind of normalish for current market prices. Anyway, cool memory, and hopefully the B-roll that you guys will have already seen by now looked cool, because we don't know how they look at this point.
I'm sure they look awesome.
I'm sure they look awesome. All right, I'll let you tackle whatever's in there.
Not as much of a professional as you.
Oh well, I struggled on that last box, and you'd already unboxed it. You done half the job for me. It's an empty-looking box.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is what we were talking about in the video
You've been
previously.
expecting these, yeah.
Yeah, I've been expecting to get the Kingston HyperX Cloud Revolver S. I think this is their new sort of top of the line gaming headset. So obviously it does, at least it says on the back that it does 7.1 Dolby surround sound. Oh, it says on the front as well. It's got the microphone, it's got USB, it's got a nice steel frame and everything. So yeah, looking forward to checking these out, because it's nice to get a good high-end headset. So
yeah, well, we looked at I think the Cloud 2s were probably my favourite. Sort of
done on the bottom again.
Got me once again. The Cloud 2s were really good value, amazing quality, and really durable, great headset. And I think a lot of guys, probably you guys watching, use them. And yeah, they're very good. The Revolvers were quite good as well. I think a few people were let down though, coming from the Cloud 2 to the original Revolver. So it'll be interesting to see what the Revolver S. I was hoping I still had the Revolver, the original Revolvers. Like, you guys will probably remember the Fury, the HyperX Revolver. Still got that kicking around. That little gag.
Really nice sort of matte, soft touch finish to the plastic on this part, as well as the metal around the headband.
Yeah, they look real nice. This is the Inline Controller.
From using it for those 2 seconds, I can say they're very comfortable.
How was the sound quality?
Yeah, I have to test that one later, but no, they're definitely, yeah.
I hope your real review is going to be more in depth.
Yeah, but they're very, very comfortable.
Yeah,
seem very lightweight and everything, which is nice from the sort of over-ear headphones. And I think over is sort of what I prefer to use, at least.
Especially for long sessions.
Yeah, definitely. And you want something to be really comfortable. And I think there's a microphone. Oh, you've got the microphone attachment.
Mic, so
that must go in.
Plug in somewhere around there.
Somewhere on the bottom, maybe.
It does not look obvious.
It's got to go.
Is there a cover or something like that? You would think it would go, well,
no.
Bear with us.
I've got... Because it needs to fit in this little... What does it look like on the box?
We might have to refer to the manual. Oh, is that it there?
Yeah, that's it there.
We've got it.
Same size as the cable. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that looks cool.
So nice and flexible. So that's good. And you get this little control module as well.
And that's USB only, that connection at the end of
Yeah,
that. So
and you get another cable in here for...
yep.
So I think you can use it either via just the 3.5mm standard jack.
Yep.
Or you can use this, which I think does that 7.1 Dolby surround sound. You just press the button or something, and that probably does all the processing magic for you. So
very nice.
It's a really nice looking headset. And
do we know the price of this one yet?
Yes. I think it's 150 US, or should convert to around 200 Australian, but we're not quite sure on the Aussie pricing yet.
So definitely premium for a gaming
definitely
headset.
at the high end, and probably more expensive than the other.
And you will definitely be reviewing these, won't you, on Hardware Unboxed?
Definitely will be a full review on Hardware Unboxed.
Awesome. Looking forward to that. Does it say anything on the inside of that box on the lid? I think yeah, there you go. There's a nice little message.
Yeah, it says, "Congratulations on joining the HyperX team," and then it probably tells us about the features.
What an amazing decision you have made.
Yeah, pretty much. As the experts in comfort, we offer our award-winning signature memory foam for hours of painless gaming. And they were pretty comfortable, so I think that's probably a fair assessment.
We'll let them get away with that one.
Yeah.
All right. One last box on the table, then we have another box after this to look at, but we'll get into this one quickly.
It works with Xbox as well.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
A lot of people actually asked that, and we didn't address that in the last review because we're only really interested in PC stuff. But...
yeah, but I think it definitely said on the inside of the box that it works with Xbox One.
Okay. Ah, very cool. Very cool. You guys are going to love this. So what I have here are the final pieces for that giveaway PC. I've probably only mentioned about 10 times now, but I will be building that this week, and hopefully next week you guys will see those videos and the details of how to enter and everything. So for that system we have a RX 480, and this is a really cool bit of kit here, the X370 XPower Gaming Titanium.
It's a fancy box.
I think it's a very fancy motherboard in this fancy box, actually. We might get a peek of it here. Oh, have a look at that. I'll get some B-roll of this for you guys. I've actually got to handle this with care because it's not just one of my usual review samples that I can rough handle.
Yeah.
This will be going to one of the Harbour Unboxed subscribers for the whole computer they'll be winning. You can whip that out as well and have a look if you want. Wow.
Oh, that's a nice finish.
Yeah. That is probably one of the coolest looking motherboards I've ever seen. That is very impressive. I'll throw some B-roll up of this so you guys can check it out, but look at the back of it. I don't think I've ever been so impressed with the backside of a motherboard. Wow. It's a shame you won't actually see that once it's installed.
I think some more handling with care needs to go for this one as well. I'm
scared to handle this like how... Normally I'd just be throwing this around and showing you guys, but...
Similar to their previous sort of designs for most of their GPUs and stuff, but obviously...
The Gaming X design.
Red and black for AMD. It's looking nice.
Yeah, well, it'll be a red and black build.
We've got red USB ports and stuff on that side. That's quite nice.
That'll work. Yeah. So this will be... Well, I guess if you I think we've got some RGB lighting strips from Thermal Take that'll be going in the build. And I think that'll reflect the light off very well. That could look pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm very keen to try that out. So yeah, they're the last pieces of the puzzle. Will be an AMD Ryzen 7 1800X CPU. There'll be some Kingston memory, Kingston SSD, and the rest will be Thermal Take bits. So really keen. Actually, you might have to go home. I'm going to start building that. You can stay a bit longer. So the guys are just getting to meet you. But yeah, so that's cool. So we've got one more thing, don't we?
One more box. That's right.
Actually, I'll put the motherboard back in here. I'm worried about damaging that.
Yeah, might want to save this.
Yeah.
As well.
Yep.
I'll get the other box. Right. So obviously it's big, so it must be a monitor. And it certainly is. It is the Asus ROG Swift PG258Q. So this is a 24-inch monitor, 1080p, but the key feature here is, of course, 240 hertz. So it should be mighty, mighty fast. We're not quite sure what games you can actually play at 240 hertz, at least compared to 144 hertz. It does do G-Sync as well, so for those of you that have NVIDIA systems, it's perfectly suited to that. 1 millisecond, it's got all the features on this side, but, 1 millisecond times, all that sort of stuff, and yeah, really excited to check that one out. Yeah,
I think for the casual gamers, it'll be a nice monitor, but it'll probably be more targeting, especially that 240 hertz refresh. So I imagine guys that are really into Overwatch, CSGO, all that kind of stuff. It'll be pretty cool in the review actually to see what it takes to drive those kind of... In those games, I don't think it'll be anything too extreme. You could probably do it quite comfortably on something like a GTX 1080. Not that that's a low graphics card or anything. But yeah, you wouldn't need two of them or anything like that in those games.
Well, I think you'll want a high-end system for this because this does cost a fair bit of money as well. Like you want to pair it with some good hardware. It's currently retailing for, I think, $600 US and $900 dues for us. So it's certainly at the upper end of monitor pricing, but
for what is it, 24.5 inch?
Yeah, 24. But I guess you got to pay for G-Sync and 240 hertz. So.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for what's considered to be a relatively small monitor in the days of 30+ inch wide, ultra wides. But still, if the quality's there, we'll find out in your review, I suppose.
Yeah, that'll hopefully be coming soon.
That's a really cool thing about having Tim on the channel now, because monitors just aren't something I would be touching on the channel, and like I said, I get tons of requests constantly. Steve, review some monitors, tell us about monitors, and Yeah, it's not really in my wheelhouse, monitors, that much, which sounds a bit weird. But yeah, I generally just buy one really good monitor and that has me set. I don't, dabble with monitors too much, but Tim has the expertise and experience to give in-depth monitor reviews.
So hopefully that'll be just the start of many, hopefully.
Start of many, yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see how well received it is, but hopefully you guys will watch it, enjoy it, and yeah, it'll be good. So I think that pretty much wraps up everything, or unwraps everything that we had to unbox. We saw the weapons crate, the creative weapons crate. That's pretty cool. Hopefully there will be a review on that, but at least we've shown it for now anyway. The G.Skill memory, which you will have seen the B-roll. I'm sure it was cool. And that will be featured in a build soon, I'd say. And then we've got the last bits for the giveaway, which is going to be awesome. That Ryzen 7 giveaway, that is just going to be phenomenal. So I can't wait to get stuck into that on Monday. Once I finish testing Mass Effect Andromeda, that'll suck up a bit of time. And
we have the Corsair cabling, the blue and black sleeved cables.
Yep,
it's quite nice. Of course, got the ROG Swift monitor and the
headset. So
the Hyperx RevolverS. So a lot of stuff that we've unboxed, I think, If
it was just me doing this episode by myself with this many items, this would easily be an hour-long episode. I would have rattled on about things guys don't care about for forever and a day. But I don't know how long this episode will be, but I think we got through it quicker than normal. But anyway, that's all for this one. Anything else you want to say?
No, I think look out for some of the reviews that we're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks.
And well, I'm excited to watch your reviews.
Oh, it's great to get on the channel, after couple of weeks of organising this and everything. It's
gonna
great.
Be good. Really cool. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you again soon.